airports and seaports nationwide following the outbreak of the Bundibugyo strain of Ebola virus disease. The development comes as the World Health Organization, WHO, scaled back the number of suspected Ebola cases in Central Africa to 116, down from more than 900 previously, with 330 cases now confirmed. In a statement signed by the Assistant Director of Press and Public Relations, Ado Bako, the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare noted that although there was currently no confirmed Ebola case in Nigeria, heightened preparedness measures had been activated nationwide to safeguard public health. It warned that travelers identified as high risk or displaying symptoms associated with Ebola and other viral hemorrhagic fevers will be subjected to secondary screening, isolation, and referral procedures. The government also disclosed that public health emergency operations centers have been activated, while rapid response teams at national and subnational levels had been placed on standby. Troops of Operation Hadinkai has intensified operations in the northeast, neutralizing more than 50 terrorists, including a top ISWAP commander, and arresting multiple collaborators across Borno State. This is contained in an operational report made available to newsmen in Abuja on Wednesday. The military said the major success followed a precision airstrike around Karita Arena Siki, which killed several terrorist commanders, including Khalifa Umar, a member of the ISWAP Shura Council. The report said that the sustained air offensive had forced insurgents to abandon island enclaves and move toward the mainland under pressure. The report also said that troops apprehended 3 suspected ISWAP logistics suppliers and informants, as well as a fugitive soldier who absconded with his weapon and was later linked to criminal activities in separate operations within Maiduguri and surrounding areas. It said that items recovered from the suspects include a rifle with magazines, a vehicle, 30 liters petrol, and other materials used in supporting terrorist operations. The federal government's decision to recruit 1,000 forest guards in Oyo State as part of efforts to curb rising insecurity has continued to generate diverse reactions from stakeholders. The initiative comes on the heels of recent security challenges, including the abduction of school children and teachers in Orire local government area of Oyo State. Staff reporter Bemisola Adebayo examines the developments and reports.
In a recent development, the federal government approved and announced the recruitment of 1,000 forest guards in Oyo State to strengthen security and enhance surveillance across forest and rural communities. The initiative is part of a broader strategy aimed at tackling insecurity and safeguarding lives and property, particularly in vulnerable areas where criminal elements are known to operate. The decision was announced shortly after a high-powered federal government delegation visited affected communities in the state to assess the security situation and explore measures to prevent future occurrences. According to reports, the forest guards are expected to complement the efforts of conventional security agencies through intelligence gathering, monitoring of forest reserves, and supporting operations against criminal activities in remote locations. Reacting to the development, a security expert and Deputy Commander General of the Forest Security Network Service, Professor Nelson Fashino, described the President's announcement as a policy statement. He maintained that any forest guard arrangement should operate within the existing structure of the Forest Security Network Service, noting that there is currently no legal framework establishing a separate forest guard outfit.
They say they are establishing a forest guard 1,000. I don't know what 1,000 will do. And who are these forest guards? I don't understand. So the point is that our security situation in Nigeria and the approach by government is getting bizarre. To the extent it has no head, it has no tail. I have not been able to sleep since the abduction of these the principal and the children and all that, and what we watch in video, and how a whole teacher, father, husband, and breadwinner of a family, whose children are also, part of the future of this country, was slaughtered like a cow. I mean, if this is allowed, then I wonder, what is going to be the nearest future of Nigeria.
Meanwhile, a social commentator, Gabriel Oshoka, commented the federal government's initiative, stressing that forest reserves require special attention because they often serve as hideouts for kidnappers, bandits, and other criminal elements.
I think it's a very good move because the issue of the reserves in some part of the country is something that should be given very, very serious attention, because that's the main abode of the terrorists and the bandits, and they're all over the place. It's not just at Orire local government alone. We also have it here at the Crane, the Mob Plantation. That's where they use for their abode. Fine, the federal government is taking such step at this very time means that they are really, really sensitive to the yearnings of the people.
However, a public affairs analyst, Rotimi Agboluwaje, argued that security measures are more effective when implemented strategically rather than publicly announced. He added that forest guards